Hi, this is Kathleen from Gracie's Petunias Quilts, and I was just wanting to do a quick follow-up for those of you who have asked how to do the next row after you've completed the first from left to right, and now you're at the right side and you want to continue back to the left. Some of you might want to end your thread and go back to the left and go on to the right, sewing left to right, but I find it's just as easy to continue right from where I've left off after doing the first row. One thing I'd like to show in helping you to line up is that the registration grids that are on the ruler, that are every 2-inch squares, you will notice that this first grid, can't really see, sorry, this first grid here over the May happens to line up with the previous first finger or arm, whatever you want to call it, and in this one as well it lines up with this previous one. You can also see where your stitches will follow here. You can either go right along that line that was previously stitched, or I've noticed some stencils even have spacing between each rows. I usually like to try to match mine as close up as I can. And then this middle registration that goes down the center of the ruler matches up with where these intersect, where these stitch lines intersect. I've taken a Sharpie marker. They come in all different colors, but they wipe off of acrylic rulers. So until I'm able to finish selling all of these rulers and make the next batch, for now, this is what I'll be using just to make little marks of where the previous sewing lines have shown up. It helps me to kind of gauge where the ruler should be. And for the next batch, if I can, I will try to have little dash marks etched on there. But first things first. So I've tied off my thread at the mark up here, and I've advanced my rollers so that I'm on the next section, and just sort of lining it up where I think it would be. I do have to bury my thread, so it's easy enough done if you're familiar with that. It's just go back and forth while you're in the extra material area, and I'm just going to continue from there. You'll notice that each section of the ruler is varying in sizes. Which creates that fan effect, but I don't know if you know that each one of these curves can also be used individually to create a continuous curve. If you want to do a vine or a scallop, you would just rotate this until you've repeated that one particular size. And these are varying sizes: 9.5, 7.5, 5.5, 3.5, and 1.5. So depending on what size your border is, if you have a skinny border, or if you have one that's divisible by 9, by 7, 5, you can make them all even, and not have to sort of figure out where you need to cut one curve in half.